Hi Scorpio, I hope you're all doing well. So many messages are coming in here for you. I was trying to do my opening ritual a little bit quickly so I don't lose any of them, but still with integrity. This is also a message for you, okay? If you need to do something quickly, don't slack on the integrity, okay? And the integrity is more important than the rush to get something done under a deadline. Interesting. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, but I'm getting it's better to hand in immaculate work that you are proud of and have it be a little bit late versus something sloppy just to meet a deadline. Now, this could be a metaphor here. This isn't my personal opinion. This is what I'm channeling. This is what I'm hearing. Okay, I was also hearing in threes. It feels like something might be happening to you in threes. These feel like kind of weird, uncanny events. Something strange happens and it's going to come in a sequence of three. And something about a red light I'm seeing. Oh, something about a light here. I'm hearing infrared light. This has something to do with growing something supportive for you, okay? It's around the growth of something that will support you. I'm channeling here. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. If you're wondering, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Andy. This is 13 Moon Tarot. If you're returning, welcome back. I love you guys so much. So happy to have you here. If this reading does resonate with you, and we will get into the cards, then hit the like button to let me know. It also helps the channel, helps support me. So thanks to those of you who already do that. Okay. The other message, the other message, this was the first one that came in. I'm hearing Osiris, something about Osiris as well. But the first message that was coming in was, I heard, come out wherever you are. And I feel like that was for you. But it doesn't necessarily feel as if somebody else is saying that to you. It could be for some of you, but it feels more like there's a little bit of a reclusive energy that you're sinking into or that you've been feeling. That's so interesting, Scorpio. So I usually have this stand here where I keep like stuff for personal readings and so on, and I just decided to move it, and now I can see further beyond because there's nothing obstructing my view. These are messages, and there's a picture frame across from me that I just have sitting down on a chair. I haven't hung it yet, and I can see clearly my face, my reflection in it as I'm reading to you. 1, 2, 3 faces. Yeah, there's something interesting going on here with threes for sure, but also about seeing yourself clearly. What part of you do you want to come out to the world, Scorpio? How do you want to show up? It seems to be a key theme here. It's like, how do you want to show up to the world? I'm getting what you don't see coming is yourself. All right, Scorpio. We're going to get into it. I'm using a few different decks here. We're going to start with the Alchemy deck by Kim Krans. I'm going to pull a card from here and we'll leave it face down and I'll read from the book at the very end. And then I'm also using Earth, Moon, and Shadow Oracle and Tarot of the Holy Spectrum. So let's see here for Scorpio. What messages do we have for Scorpio? Some of you might have a wave of kind of, not all of you, okay? But some of you might have a wave of like, how do I explain it? Is it sadness? Well, it's kind of melancholy energy. It's part of your growth, okay? It's part of your growth to feel something. So don't be so hard on yourself. I'm hearing again, come out wherever you are. Maybe this is an aspect of yourself that needs to come out as well. Yeah, okay. I feel like I'm using charms, 444 right there. And I feel like we're using the charms about someone else's energy that you're close to or that is affecting you the most right now. So let's see what we get. These could be little clues. This message is for you, or there could be a message in here. We have a skull here. Perhaps you're dealing with someone else who has a lot of Scorpio or something around death. We have the letter O, E. The World card, which represents endings, but also I'm seeing something nautical here, but also the fixed signs, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Leo. We also have a Leo pendant there, a peacock, a half moon, a bicycle, a little charm here that says 1111, a rooster, and I've never seen this before. This kind of winter scene with mountains and a sky. I'm feeling cold air here. Something about remote viewing as well coming in. The letter Q, an alligator, dance. A couple more and then we'll begin. The letter B. What's that? A dress. Something about Cinderella. The letter K. Oh, I'm hearing that song by Mudvayne, the band Mudvayne. It's called Cinderella. Yeah, that has something to do with come out wherever you are, because in that song, some of the lyrics are like, someone's locked behind a door. Yeah, okay, a cross and a computer mouse. Okay, let's get into your cards, Scorpio. It's like, I haven't had this many messages come through before the reading for a sign in a while. So that's interesting. Let's get a card for you here, Scorpio. This one right there. Okay, let's see. The theme of the reading. What's going on here for my Scorpios? What's up for Scorpio? Spirit guides, angels, what's going on here? Two more. I'm seeing like a furry white cat. Something, I'm hearing Chester. I know these sound random and you might be like, what the hell? I don't care. What is all that? Sometimes those random things resonate with people in big ways. And I don't know the purpose of them, but I give the message anyways because somebody needs to hear it, okay, to let them know something. So if I'm saying weird shit and it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. Doesn't mean the message isn't for you. Okay, Spirit, what's the theme of the reading for Scorpio? Eye of Odin with a raven. Yes, my ravens keep coming up here on 13 Moon Tarot as an important omen or symbol. Eye of Odin, sacrifice knowledge and new perspective with an eyeball. I feel guided to tell you a story here, Scorpio. And this might be really important here to think about the symbols and things you surround yourself with. So I wear this pendant all the time, but prior to this, I wore a pendant that was Odin's knot. It actually had the two ravens on it. And interestingly enough, I wore it for 9 years and then it broke. And 9 years is, well, it relates to the story of Odin hanging on the tree of life. Gaining knowledge, having to sacrifice that time in order to gain a new perspective. And I didn't know it was 9 years, but after it broke, I counted and I realized, and those 9 years, I was kind of stuck in a very particular energy. I was gaining a new perspective, but I definitely was sacrificing a lot of my own personal power and some things I could be doing that I wasn't doing, and my energy was just off. And the day that that pendant broke was the day that I moved into a new home, into a new space, and my life changed drastically. So I've thought to myself now, did I bind and restrict myself by putting that symbol of Odin and his story? Maybe you want to look up this story since it's coming up so much. Did I do that to myself, or was it a synchronicity about what's going on? So I feel like maybe there's something here that you wear a lot or that's around you that is affecting you more than you know. Okay? Yeah. So you're gaining knowledge and new perspective after a period of sacrifice. I'm also seeing this eye here as an evil eye. I feel like you're very protected. Now we know Odin sacrificed his eye as well. Yeah, it's interesting. There's definitely been some kind of cycle you've been in for a period of time. Maybe 333 is 9. Yeah, so maybe it is 9 years for you, or 9 months, or 9 weeks, or 3 or 6. Okay, something about 369 could be significant. So let's get a tarot card here. What are we talking about for Scorpio with the theme of this reading? 2 more. 1 more for Scorpios. I'm hearing Osiris again. I feel like somebody needs to look that up. Okay, like it could be very significant for you. 9 of Wands. Yeah, look, this is like 9 years. 9 years of sacrificing, of being energetically kind of subdued or asleep to something. But it's like you were protected. It's serving a purpose, okay? It all served a purpose. But it's like now when you're coming out of it, in retrospect, you're looking back and being like, wow, I didn't even see how clear the beginning and the ending of that cycle was, like when it started and when it ended. But I now know the markers. I'm hearing the indication of time now that I'm out of the cycle. This is very important here. It's going to give you like a huge chunk of information about something. Cool. All right, Scorpio. Let's get into it. Let's pull out your cards. We have the 2 of Cups for your overall energy. I'm loving that. Interesting. I'll show you the cards after. It's an interesting depiction here. The 10 of Wands in reverse for what you don't see coming. 9 to 10, right? And the 10 of Wands in reverse. Oh, no, sorry. That's the 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay. Well, hold on a second. The opportunity coming your way is the Emperor in reverse. The challenge is the Sun and the 2 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And your advice here, what energy you should step into at this time, is the 2 of Swords. What's going to manifest in the next 3 months is the 3 of Wands, and the outside energy that you're dealing with at this time. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Could be an earth sign. Okay, Justice in reverse at the bottom. 1 second here. I feel like Spirit is saying, well, you could repair that pendant, if we want to go with that story, okay? You could repair that pendant and put it back on your neck, put it back on the necklace and wear it and go through another 9-year cycle, or whatever the number is for you. But for someone, the 9 is very important. Okay, 9 is completion as well, right? So you're right there. Or you could just put it aside. I think I actually have it in here. What? I don't know. It's somewhere in here, which is another interesting message because it's still in the environment, right? So it's not like you're going to lose the energy of that cycle. That cycle is still serving you, okay? The lessons are still serving you. Okay, let's go through it a little bit more. 2 of Cups here for your overall energy. See how there's like a figure here that she's embracing? It almost looks to be her. It's like, oh yeah, of course it is. It's your past self. It's I'm seeing a snake shedding skin here. It's the skin that you shed, or that you shedded already. It's the past you're embracing. I feel like you're consoling a part of you, actually. I just wrote this down this morning because I want to do a pick a card on it. What does your future self have to say to you? Like, what does your future self want to tell you? And I feel like this is something that's going on now. It's like you're talking to your past self or something like this. I don't feel like it's your future self, but it's like you're now, you are the future self that you were waiting to become. Scorpio, your energy is so cool because you are so linked to cycles of transformation, death, and rebirth. It's like never, nothing ever leaves you totally, okay? And that doesn't mean it haunts you. I mean, it can if you're trapped in the shadow, okay? It can, but it doesn't have to. It's kind of like a generative energy you have at your disposal to keep learning new things, to become stronger and more powerful and have this deep knowledge and wisdom. You don't forget things, even from past lifetimes. Okay, and I feel like, what else do you want to say here? Maybe this is that melancholy energy. It's like, yeah, there's some sweet embrace here that's melancholy that you're having with an old part of you here. Knight of Cups and Justice in reverse. This is a part that I feel was wounded from a very difficult situation. This could be like your dreams were stalled for some time. Really stepping into your core essence, somebody had a problem with that in one way or another, okay? I don't know how that manifested for you. I'm hearing crazy ex, okay? For some of you, it was a crazy ex, whatever. But it could also be like lack of support in your immediate circle. But that part of you really struggled for a long time. But you hung in there, okay? And you're waking up now. What you don't see coming, the 10 of Swords here in reverse. Tell me more about this, Spirit. What is this all about? Well, it kind of goes back to what I'm saying here about like nothing ever fully ends for you. And I just want to reiterate, I'm not saying, I'm hearing death sentence. I don't know. I'm not saying it as in like you're doomed to carry around karma forever. That's not what I mean, okay? It's some kind of power that you have. The Hermit here. Yeah, it's your wisdom, your knowledge. Tell me a little bit more about why didn't Scorpio see this coming though? The 9 of Swords and the King of Cups. It's kind of a bittersweet goodbye. Okay, a bittersweet ending. I'm hearing I never thought it would end like this. You're definitely closing something. You're definitely done with something. But it's not having like the finale that you thought was going to happen. I'm hearing there's no standing ovation. There's kind of a little bit of a strange realization. Okay, but you're able to see yourself clearly now. The 3 faces, right? Past, present, and future. You're able to see what was going on with your past self. And now you know who you really are in the present. And I feel like that gives you great psychic insight into who you will become in the future, or who you already are in the future. And there's something going on here like quantum styles, okay? Yeah, quantum styles where it's like you've already lived your future. You already know it. You've already lived it. So you can relax, Scorpio. Some of the sadness that you feel, if that resonates with you, but you can't pinpoint it, it's because you already have an awareness of the future challenges that are going to unfold, which we all have, right? I mean, they go on and on and on. Of course, there's going to be more moments of despair in our life. We don't hope for them, but that's what life's about, you know, ups and downs, riding the wave. Okay, and it's like you're picking up on some of your future energy as well. And I think that's a good thing because you have the opportunity to transmute that energy, that melancholy energy, now. Like some of you might be thinking about like your parents getting older and what that could mean, and them potentially passing, or somebody else that you love, or, you know, things like that. You're already transmuting energy here, I feel. I know this is a little bit of a out there reading. It's a little bit different, but Spirit wants to talk to you about this in this way. Okay, so your opportunity, the Emperor in reverse. Let's see here. What's all this all about? The Emperor in reverse. There's some place in your life that you had to show up and be very extroverted, very in command, very in control, okay? It's like very authoritarian in a way, but like maybe authoritative, I should say, not authoritarian. Maybe, I don't know, for some of you. But it's like a very bold presence. And I feel like that feels good from time to time, but there was a level of exhaustion that was happening there. Okay, it's like showing up day to day like that was a little bit exhausting. I also feel like that you were involved in something that was like a one-way street. You were giving, and you weren't receiving equal amount of energy back. Okay? Or you had nobody to disclose. I'm hearing something too. Maybe you're helping people and it's like you need to talk to someone, or you need somebody to guide you. Whatever was going on there where you had to be the emperor, you know, and it started to get exhausting, you have the opportunity to drop that weight right now. 6 of Wands. You might have been seeking like a big victory in matrix terms. Okay, so maybe like a promotion, or maybe some kind of a plaque, recognition, award, I don't know, proposal, whatever it is, something that tells you you've reached the next step, but is given to you by another who's operating in the matrix realm, okay? And maybe you were working really hard towards that. Spirit is saying there's an opportunity for you to let that go and find a victory and success in something else, something that allows you to not have to know all the answers all the time for other people. 4 of Cups, King of Pentacles, Page of Cups. See, like this is like, yeah, there's some status here. There's some clout even. I don't know. There's something that people want that you have, or that you were on your way to at some point, or maybe you currently are, but it's not really filling your heart, right? Your cup, it's not doing it for you. Page of Cups in reverse. You're not able to play, or you're not able to feel like you have someone to hold and hug you. Maybe you're in a one-way type of relationship, or you were. Come out wherever you are, right? That part of you, that Page of Cups in the upright inside of you, your inner child wants to come out and play and feel loved and secure and safe and not have to always be the protector, the guardian, the parent, the wise one, the know-how, the transmuter of all energy, all that stuff, right? There's something about that that's just a little bit too external, okay? It's just a little bit too much out in the external world where, there's too much energy you're giving away, I feel. And Spirit's saying you have the opportunity to turn that down right now, to shift into this new cycle. Your challenge is the Sun, the Two of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. For some of you, this is going to require some level of sacrifice. But I feel like you've already sacrificed enough. Your heart, your energy, your mind, your time, you name it, whatever it is for you, in order to receive a connection, money, I don't know, how, whatever, you make it fit how it's fitting for you. You've already sacrificed something to gain something else. And Spirit's saying, it's not good enough. It's not worth the sacrifice anymore. And so you might have to say no to something. Turn down a job. Turn down a promotion. Now, if you really want that promotion, you've been working hard and you go for it. This might not be your reading. You have to really know intuitively that this is resonating. Okay, I'm not telling you to do anything here. I'm just reading your energy. So if you feel like this isn't your energy, it's not your reading. Okay, but the challenge is here, like, I know that I'm going to have to go back maybe to square one, or there'll be something a little bit less, or, there might be some things up in the air for a while. I'm not going to have that same sense of security that I have now. I'm entering into the unfamiliar. You know that, and that's the challenge. With the Sun, you fully know all the risks involved in not repairing that pendant and getting rid of it and stepping into a new cycle. Okay, I think you've just gotten used to something here, Scorpio. And the material matrix rewards might be enticing. But what about the soul level spirit rewards? Are you feeling rewarded in that way? Are you feeling loved? Are you feeling appreciated? Are you feeling respected? Are you feeling powerful? Inner power, not power over others, right? And I feel like you've been in a situation here where it's been kind of like a little bit of Pluto going on, like a little bit of a power struggle here. And it's unnecessary for you. Two of Swords here for what energy you should embrace, your advice. Well, it's time to make that decision. You are really in between these two cycles, no doubt about it here. And with the blindfold, Spirit is asking you to make this decision intuitively. And the Two of Swords can also be a card that says no. It's like a no card. There's a big X, right? And I feel like there is something that maybe you need to say no more. No more of that. You're not going to lose anything. Everything that has happened, everything that has unfolded, all the knowledge you've acquired in this situation or this cycle you've been in is going to support you moving forward. Three of Wands for what's going to manifest in the next 3 months. Well, I feel like this is you looking out into the horizon, seeing what's next. Yeah, I just wrote in my Instagram, it's reminding me of a picture I posted, and I just wrote about, the sun meets the sky meets the sea here, and it's alchemy, right? The sun comes down, the beautiful, fiery, bright sun meets the cold, dark waters and turns those waters gold, which is alchemy, right? And when that happens, there's like knowledge that's revealed to you, a secret that's revealed to you. And I feel like you're letting that fire, that passion within touch those cold, dark waters inside and brighten things up for you. You know, those wounds maybe, or whatever it is. When's the last time you watched a sunset or a sunrise? I feel like a sunset would be most powerful for you at this time, because we are coming to a closing here. And the sunset is an amazing reminder that every ending has beauty in it. Okay, the person that you're dealing with, we didn't really talk too much about this, but this is, you know, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is an energy of insecurity, okay? Or it's focusing too much on the external world to provide a sense of security. And I feel like that's who you've been dealing with. That's the situation you've been in with other people, whether it's a group or one person. It's too much well, there's somebody here who's seeking outward validation too much. And you don't want that to rub off on you, Scorpio. Not that it really would, but I feel like that energy is just not helpful for you to be around. And you can't transmute and transform anyone else here. They have to want to do it on their own. Okay, and I don't really feel like they do. I'm going to go further into the extended about this person here, and also what's coming up for you here in the, what does this new cycle look like? I want to know all about that as well. But let's look at the alchemy card here and see what it says. I'm going to read from the book. We have Earth's Heart. That's beautiful. Let's take a look and see what the book says. Earth's heart, depth, pulse, buried treasure. Come out wherever you are. The buried treasure, you. Amidst our phenomenal scientific pursuits, we have yet to journey to the core of the earth. We can only suppose what is there. Such is the mystery of the Earth's Heart card. It is related to the archetypal image of the cave and the fourth chakra located at the heart. This card appears when there is something blossoming deep within that requires our attention, our tending to. It could be a new love, a way of serving others, or an offering to the planet and its resources. In alchemical texts, Earth's heart roughly translates to Earth is the true heart. The journey of discovery will take you through many layers, slowly revealing her gifts. This is proof of Earth's longing to provide, to teach. You've already felt the pulse of the Earth's heart. Now it's time to listen, to be a student of her wisdom. Yeah, it's like that's what is going to embrace you, is the Earth's heart. Okay, it says okay, hold on. It says, this card can be read as a direct call to reconnect with Earth itself, sit or walk in nature, perhaps visiting your favorite spot. If you can get there, sit and visualize. Yeah, the sunset, right? Science tells us that the Earth's core is made of iron. There's a magnetic center pulling you. Go in, and in. Yeah. In order for that part of you to come out, you have to go in first and find it. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to go into your extended. If this is where you go, though, I love you so much. Thank you so much for all your support here on this channel. I love you guys so much. I do. I love reading for Scorpio. And I'll see you next time.